So there's been an active discussion online recently about this company called Sweet Baby Incorporated. Now, this company is a consulting firm for video game companies. Now, that wouldn't be a big problem if the kind of things that they're trying to push into these video games are things that gamers actually wanted. If you want an idea of the types of games that they help make, they helped with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which was clowned to hell and back online. They also helped with that horrible Saints Row reboot that, yeah, again, gamers really, really loved. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. And it's come to find out that this is another one of those companies that pushes nothing but inclusivity and diversity. Because, yeah, that is exactly what gamers have been asking for as of late, guys. Please, please, God, put more diversity and inclusion in our video games. That's what we want. So there was a Steam creator group that was made to call out this company. It had about 20,000 members in it or so when it first started. And I guess the owner of the company, or maybe somebody who works for the company, found out about it and was having a gigantic meltdown and a hissy fit on Twitter and was telling people to go and report the Steam account of the guy who made the group and to get his account banned, all that crap. Well, it backfired horribly. And there's a lot of people out there that are finally waking up and realizing what this company and other companies like it have been doing to our video games. Look, guys, I want you to realize something, okay? The people who work for Sweet Baby Incorporated, they hate you. They hate video games. They want to destroy video games. They want to do everything in their power and are doing everything in their power to ruin video games. I mean, look at the Saints Row reboot, for God's sakes, guys. That is one of the most clowned-on video games I've ever seen in my life. Same thing with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Like, everybody who played it, besides a fringe minority, hated it because it was an awful video game. Same thing with the Saints Row reboot. That was terrible. I watched a review of that game. They reviewed basically the entire game. It is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life, full of all this SJW, leftist, whatever the hell you want to call it, crap that nobody wants in their video games, man. Everybody looks like a goddamn hipster, for God's sakes, in those video games. And it's so funny because as of recently, Kotaku, of all people, have come out and tried to find out what's going on, when in reality, they were doing nothing more than a smear campaign on behalf of Sweet Baby Incorporated. And they basically lied their asses off about what is actually going on right now. And the person who wrote the article actually tried to infiltrate a Discord group that's against Sweet Baby Incorporated and asked the most FBI-style questions imaginable. Like, why does nobody in here use their personal information and use their real names? Like, why? So you can go out and write an article about these people and use their real names and try to get them fired from their jobs or something because they don't want to support a company that's anti-white, that's openly destroying video games. Look, man, I want to make it clear here, guys, okay? Regardless if you like Saints Row or not, regardless if you like these superhero games and all these other video games that they worked on, the people who did enjoy the previous other games in the series don't deserve what happened to them. Let me tell you something. If you're a Saints Row fan, you did not deserve the Saints Row reboot that you got. You deserved an actual game that cared about the source material and cared about the community that was built up around it. And that's what these companies like Sweet Baby Incorporated do. They come in and they just do everything in their power to make the shittiest game possible. And in fact, the studio who made the Saints Row reboot, if I remember correctly, they were shut down. So because of Sweet Baby Incorporated, maybe not entirely because of them, but they helped ruin that company and pretty much lost people a bunch of jobs. And you know what the funniest thing about this is? You have all these people coming out of the woodwork now, blindly defending this company and calling anybody who calls them out a bunch of racists. Because yeah, that is the go-to thing these days, man. If somebody you don't like says something you don't like, you immediately just call them racist. Just call them racist, sexist, homophobic. And thank God it's not working. Thank God this is blowing up and becoming as big as it is. Because fuck Sweet Baby Incorporated. Fuck Kotaku, too. You made a fucking article lying about what's going on, and you tried to sneak your way into a Discord group to try to get people's personal information so you can ruin their lives because they don't like what Sweet Baby Incorporated has been doing to game franchises that they like. Go fuck yourself, man. And go fuck yourself, anybody who would actually defend this. This kind of crap is openly and actively ruining video games. And not to mention, this is not just gaming, guys, okay? This kind of stuff is happening to your TV shows. It's happening to your movies, your books, your music, everything, man. And we're just tired of it. You know, as a gamer, I'm tired of all my favorite franchises turning into all this hipster, woke, SJW, whatever the hell you want to call it, kind of crap. Because that's all it is. It's one big, steeping, heaping, nutty barrel pile of crap, guys. All of these different games that this company's worked on are all piles of crap, and nobody wants to play them. And they're actively ruining video game companies, too, who could have probably made a much better product if they were actually given the freedom to do what they wanted. And let's not forget this. This is the craziest part. I'm surprised I didn't say this earlier. The co-owner of the company, during a convention, I think it was GDC or something, a couple years ago, this is what she said. If she doesn't get her way, this is what they do to these video game companies when they don't do what they want. Take a listen.
In AAA, which I did for many, many years, put this stuff up to your higher-ups, and if they don't see the value in what you're asking for when you ask for consultants, when you ask for research, go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
So not only are the people working for this company racist towards white people, they bully, intimidate, and I would only assume blackmail video game companies into doing what they want, and I'm supposed to defend this? I don't know how anybody could listen to any of this, do 5 minutes worth of research on this company, and be like, oh yeah, no, this is perfectly fine. It's like that meme. Yeah, no, this is okay. I'm okay with what's happening right now. Like, man, you know what? I want every single one of you, yes, even you, I'm talking to you, you little bastard. All of you listening to this, I want you to make a video on this. I want you to make a Twitter post about this. I want you to talk about this because all of us as gamers need to step up and be like, fuck you. I'm not going to let you do this, and I'm not going to support you, and I'm going to call you out every time you try to make another video game. It's time, guys. It's time for all of you to step up, call these people out, and let them know that you're never ever going to buy another video game from them. And for all of you out there who are laughing right now and being like, well, this is never going to happen to my franchise, don't worry, because your franchise is next if you do nothing about it now. Anyways, though, guys, this is Snow. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day.